So now we understand chaos a little better, let's poke some holes in the argument for intelligent design. A recent Muslim intelligent design video went all the way back to the Big Bang and discussed the probability of it occurring. The argument states that if the Big Bang had been slightly larger, all of the energy would have dispersed and nothing would have been able to form because all the energy would have been spread too far from each other to create planets or stars. If the Big Bang was too small, the bang would have fizzled out and nothing would have happened. The Big Bang was a near impossible occurrence, and they are absolutely right, it was. So they claim that something had to be behind it with some intelligence. Their logic is not flawed. Their view, however, is very limited. If they step back and look at the bigger picture, they would realize that the math makes the Big Bang not only possible, but nearly impossible to not have happened over infinity. Sadly, we humans have a natural tendency to want to believe that we are special, supreme, and the most important thing in the universe, or that we were made for some special purpose that we cannot fathom, but will trust and believe and keep searching for the answer. This mindset of universal superiority has led to the destruction of our ecosystem, eradication of species, rampant waste, and even slavery when one group of humans believe themselves superior to another. For people who think secular humanists are evil, they sure think very highly of the importance of humans. The intelligent design argument makes it sound as if the universe had only one shot at something, and if it got it wrong, then it failed. The universe has infinite time and infinite tries to get something right. Big bangs have tried and failed in this universe an infinite number of times. We just happen to be living in the lucky one that was like Baby Bear's porridge, just right. A miracle versus potential. People treat improbable things that happen as miracles. What they failed to realize was that for every try that occurs in a miracle, the majority of occurrences fail. Every time they benefit from a miracle, thousands to millions of people had a bad version of that miracle. The Big Bang occurred because there was a potential for it to happen. A miracle would have been that there was no chance for it to occur, and it still occurred. The math for the Big Bang, infinite improbability for it to occur, divided by the infinite time times infinite tries, equals eventual occurrence. The Earth is not special. Moving on from the Big Bang, intelligent designers claim that the Earth was made specifically for humans since it is the only known planet with the right conditions for life. We know of only about 200 planets right now, most of them about Jupiter size. There are an infinite number of planets, many of which may very well have life. Such arrogance. If anything, humans were made for the Earth and not the other way around. For religions that claim humility, they sure are full of themselves. Math for the Earth. Near infinite probability of a planet supporting life divided by infinite planets times infinite times equals many planets can support life. What is life? Life is a philosophical question. By current definition, life is something capable of replication with the ability to adapt and compete with its surrounding peers. By this definition, a gene in and of itself is alive. Look at Richard Dawkins' the selfish gene, and you'll be able to see this in very good detail. Genes work together to ensure that they can replicate, but each gene is striving to replicate itself the most. This balance of struggle ensures that life exists. The origin of life. The first self-replicative RNA strand was believed to have been formed around 4 billion years ago. This means that random base pairs lined up in an order to produce proteins that can make the RNA copy itself. And yes, the chances of that occurring in the time frame that we can fathom it sounds impossible. Abiogenesis and evolution are hard to grasp because we are used to thinking in much tinier time frames. If we tried to make an improbable occurrence happen in one spot in, say, 100 to even 1,000 years, it would be extremely improbable. Some scientists believe that life may have been formed on Venus or Mars and traveled here via asteroid. If so, then it had 5 billion years to form. Once again, though, the Earth is a huge planet. The temperatures were much higher, which increased the number of chemical reactions occurring at any one time, and it had 1 billion years to do it in. Think about 1 million. Most of us can barely fathom the vastness of 1 million items, much less 1 billion. Most would rather not think because it makes them feel insignificant and humbled. But humility is something evolutionists face every day when studying nature and science. Because of this, they may see humans as insignificant, especially if they are not educated, and unfortunately this leads to prejudice. The math of life. Infinite probability of life forming, divided by the vast size of the planets, and the billions of years, times very hot temperature, times the infinite chemical reactions, times environmentally hospitable, equals a very probable chance of abiogenesis occurring.